A-grade by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council in the second cycle. Recently, Dept stood at number 1 for its BBA program at the Times Preschool Survey 2023, securing the 19th rank among the top 20 private preschools in North India for its MBA program. Dept also achieved the 30th All India rank in the Indonesia Annual Ranking 2022 and the 13th zonal rank out of 98 participating colleges in the North Zone for its internship selection during the year 2022. Dept has also received the ET Leadership Excellence Award 2023 in Academic Excellence and Corporate Affairs in Higher Education for literary and educational good by the Times Group.
We are glad to have Professor Dr. our Director Sir, and our distinguished guest Professor Dr. Ritu. Notable for what are our faculty members and external participants who came from a variety of colleges, including Jim's College, Christ University, and others. I would also like to greet our online participants as our event today is being conducted in both offline and online modes. The Management Development Program is intended for a wide range of users, including academics, students, corporate executives, and marketing specialists. Our objective is very clear. We want to provide participants with the skills and resources they need to successfully use artificial intelligence, sparking a revolution in the marketing approaches used by the companies. This event explores the critical nexus between marketing and artificial intelligence, highlighting the importance of this convergence in determining the future of company success. Utilizing AI becomes not just beneficial, but also essential for companies looking to stay relevant and expand in this fiercely competitive market. As we transform the complexities of ever more complicated consumer behavior and ever-changing market trends.
Participants in this MDP will not only obtain insightful knowledge, but also useful skills that will enable them to change the way they approach marketing. They will delve deeply into the field of artificial intelligence, learning how it enables companies interpret complex customer behavior, predict changes in the market, and carry out hyper-targeted campaigns with unmatched accuracy and potency. Now, allow me to introduce our distinguished speaker for today's event, Professor Dr. Ritu.
Can I request you to raise the podium and see towards the audience?
Sir, actually, online mode is also going on.
Yeah,
So they are watching.
Okay, continue.
With over 2 decades of experience in the field of finance and accounts, Professor Ritu brings a wealth of knowledge and expertise to the table. Currently serving as a professor at the Department of Commerce, Deli School of Economics, University of Delhi, her academic journey spans across various prestigious institutions. Throughout her illustrious career, Professor Ritu has not only excelled in teaching, but has also taken on numerous administrative roles, showcasing her proactive approach to academia. With a keen interest in research, she has contributed significantly to the field with numerous publications in reputed international and national journals.
Professor Ritu's dedication to academia is further exemplified by her extensive involvement in seminars, conferences, and workshops, where she has delivered keynote addresses and special lectures. Her scholarly contributions extend beyond the classroom, with several books on financial management, telecommunication in India, and corporate governance in MSME sector to her name. Recognized for her outstanding contribution, Professor Ritu has been honored with awards and scholarships, including the prestigious Gwalior Ratan Award by JCI Gwalior. Her commitment to excellence and passion for research remains a truly inspiring figure in the academic community. Please join me in giving a hearty round of applause to our distinguished speaker. Now I would like Director Sir to give our guest, Professor Dr. Ritu Sapra, a green welcome.
Background from marketing or even from commerce, if I'm right. Okay. So what AI is, I think the new generation knows better than us. They are using it in daily life, and even in academics as well. So my topic today is how to transform business for futuristic marketing. Transform business, of course the business is always in a transforming stage. As you, the student of commerce or the management, you started the very first day that business runs in an environment which is ever changing. That's the challenge which always the business class or the business entrepreneurs face, that how to change your way of doing business from time to time, as it has gone through several changes. When we talk about, as the early business started the barter system. Once it's not even a business, exchange of things took place, there was no currency. Then there will be a traditional marketplace, and in my generation, mostly we have seen this traditional marketplace, and we are still new to this e-platform, whereby you as a young audience, or what do you call it, generation Z, yeah. So you know, using all this, you are more equipped with using this internet-based shopping. So for us, we have seen a lot of changes from traditional marketplace to sellers marketplace, then conventional mass media marketing, and fragmenting new age marketing. Now the recent is innovative internet-enabled business model. Everyone now wants to think at a one click at their workplace or at their home, wherever it's convenient for them. So now people prefer to do it through online mode. So that's a challenge even for the marketers to see that how to attract the audience or the customers towards their products. It is more difficult, reason being that there are n number of information flooded in the internet. So the moment you decide, if you decide or you search one thing in a Google or any search engine, that kind of information keep on coming to your social media platform. Fine. Like recently I booked a ticket to some place, and the moment I am back from that agency, I started getting resorts and other information for that area. So this is a challenge as well. That means my privacy is again under question mark. So one thing is that, of course, I came to know I don't have to search. Now I am getting those advertisements before me that these are the resorts available, these are the places where I can go, where I can visit. So from a convenience point of view, of course, it has made things a lot convenient. But now the thing is that what I am doing is under lens or under scanner. So that's also the thing which is the marketers have to look in. So what is AI? Yeah, what do you think AI is? Not in a definition form. What is AI? Artificial intelligence we call. What is that artificial intelligence?
Human level intelligence and embedded
Yes,
information.
a human level intelligence. So how far it is different from this automation? Is it an automation? We call it an automation? Or it's more than that? What is automation? That the machines were fitted and they do the task whatever is being, programmed into it. Maybe any ATM machine, that's also an automation. That's you type your PIN, they give you that, insert the card, then so on and on. So the same process or the automation follows. AI is beyond that. So it's the human touch in it. Yeah, it's not only emotion, it's like the way human being feel, or the way human mind process, the similar way AI or artificial intelligence process. So we can say that it's not new. The term itself was coined in 1956, and it's by elite group of computer scientists and mathematicians who organized the summer workshop called Dartmouth Conference. It is not new. So what we can say, it is defined as intelligence exhibited by the machines. So it's again an automation, but some level of intelligence in those machines, so that they are not acting as a machine. They have some human touch into it. Fine. Now, what are the types of AI and how it's started? One is artificial narrow intelligence. That's only automation driving. Narrow intelligence means whatever is programmed, it is doing the same thing. So that was ANI, that is artificial narrow intelligence. There is artificial general intelligence. That it has certain capability like a human being, not in all tasks. Only one particular task is being assigned, and that is being done. Like chatbot you use. Okay, like suppose if you want to ask certain questions, that you have a query, so they give you certain options, that 1, 2, 3, how can I help you? So in 1, 2, 3, suppose you picks up that I need help in this area. Let's take an example, it is related to your telecom bill. So they ask like, is it a bill or is it, connectivity or something like that. And if you say this, then they give you again few questions. So it has certain level of intelligence, like they do task like a human being. But ASI, that is artificial super intelligence, is better than what we say a human being, which is a new thing or a new 2024 and all we'll see. So this Siri or Chat GPT or Alexa, they are using this narrow artificial intelligence. Then artificial general intelligence, maybe chatbot, and in artificial super intelligence, there are many things which is coming like that. They will replace human being in place of this whole AI system. There will be no need of human being like that. See what is being done in our education system, that they want us to, our students or in the school level itself, to learn coding. But what AI says that everybody does not have to learn coding, because that coding task will be done by artificial intelligence or AI. So that's, which we call it as artificial super intelligence. So what exactly is AI marketing? When we say it's a method of leveraging intelligence technology to collect data. Now we're at a big data. So there's n number of data to process. So it involves a huge amount of time of any person to do it. But when it is AI, they process it very fast. And they collect the data, they look into customer insight, that what customers want, anticipate customers' next move. See, when you open up any app, maybe a Spotify or anything, they catch up the kind of music you listen, and they give you the similar kind of songs, and the list will come up. So this is AI. That is where they see that what is the next move and make automated decisions that impact marketing efforts. So this is what these are the efforts which marketers, earlier this is the task they have to look in, or they have to see, that need to find out the customer, what customer want, see what they will do in the coming future. That task has been taken up by the AI. So AI is usually used in which speed is essential. AI actually can boost the return on investment of marketing. So when we say business, what we say in a business, then though it is only a profit maximization, okay, we say in a very different way, it's a wealth creation or wealth maximization. But the reality is that it's a profit maximization, that we want more profit. Of course, because there was a problem in keeping this as an objective, then there will be, exploitation of the customers or the shareholders or the workers. So they say that you should utilize your resources in such a way that you maximize the wealth, that is a market price of a share or shareholders. So this will help in increasing return on investment of marketing. Earlier, they have to pay a huge sum of money during advertisements on television. Marketing has increased because reach has increased. When we talk about digital marketing, the reach has increased. Everybody has now, even a small rickshaw puller is carrying a mobile with an internet facilities. So ROI, it helps in exactly increasing the ROI. So now what the report says, it is what we are saying. What is the different report says? That what AI is basically doing. So generative AI adoption by function. It is say that when we talk about what Gen AI is doing, when we talk about IT and cyber security, 43% of their tasks they have already covered up with AI. So when we talk about cyber security or IT, so in this sector, 43% of tasks has been taken up by AI. Similarly, when we talk about marketing, sales and customer services, 37% task is being taken by AI. Then product development and R&D, here also 32% area has been covered up by AI. Strategy and operation, again strategy to be think of, it's always a human mind. But now even they give you an alternatives to frame different strategies. So 29% in a finance, like when we talk about insurance, banking, they all are now through AI. Now I'm sure that very few go to actual banks. Okay, very few, or maybe once in a while we have to go to banks. Every activity we are doing it through our phone or e-banking, or even if we want to withdraw money, it is through ATMs and all. Now even that is of not much use after this fintech service, that's Paytm and other UPI. So we are not going for ATMs also. So that means 20% task is being taken up by them. Even in supply chain and manufacturing, that is 18%. So we can see that how much AI will influence in the near future. It is, so these, from where I am giving you these information is through the various reports. Maybe it is through Adobe that 47% of the digital mature organization have defined AI strategy to enhance marketing campaign. So this is what they say that, see, if you are not doing the way others are doing, you are lagging behind. So that means 47% is Adobe says, a Deloitte report says that 70% of the business rate their digital maturity as early as developing. So means again it's an early stage, they say. Even when we talk about all the business, they say it's at 70% say that's in an early or a developing stage. So it's a time to, yes, those who have not yet started, they can start it. McKinsey also, they say that more than 400 advanced use case show that marketing was a domain where AI would contribute the greater value. So this is the area where they say that AI can contribute more. And apart from other domain like HR or finance, the marketing domain, the AI has much to do and they can contribute much. So these are various reports being published by the organizations. So why of AI and why we need it? So AI revolution will reward the purity of one taste. What is that? Reward the purity of one taste means if you are able to know the taste of customers, if you are using those AI technology that you know what exactly one consumer wants from as compared to other. So if you can know his or her taste, that is the reward of a next generation marketing. So what they say is that we need to develop or frame our marketing strategy in such a way that if it is rewarding the purities of one taste, means you are able to know what they want, then you will be a successful one. So AI will help us in highly targeted marketing by creating extremely personalized content, which is known as curation, a personalized one-to-one. See, you all must be using that. You know that these days when you use Facebook or Instagram, your generation is more Instagram as compared to our generation. We are old people of Facebooks and we knew lot is on Instagram. Okay, so what you see there is that even lens cup, what they give you a different lenses and a condition that you can see on your face then how it looks. They give you a very personalized things. Or this is here we call it a tourism also it is happening. You know what is that known as? Virtual tourism, where they say that you can virtually look into that area and then you can plan your travel plans. So even in a service sector, this AI is there. So tourism which we just cannot think of. If we always say that if we are, it's a tourism that we need a vacation, we want to go somewhere, then only we can, it's and only through our peer groups, our friends, we come to know that how that area is. But now the tourism industry is also doing a virtual tourism. So, Brain Logar said that industrial revolution rewarded the intensity of one labor, the information age, the clarity of one thought, the AI revolution, the purity of one taste. So there was industrial revolution earlier. So what was the reward? That how good the labor were, what is the productivity. So the focus is more productive the labor is, better is the industry performance. Then comes the information age, where if you are more clear about the information, and the AI revolution, that's information means you can process those data, you can plan your demand, you can plan your product, you can make a product according to the demand, and then now is the AI revolution, which says that the one who will be successful, one who is able to see the taste of individual, a personalized touch can be given, which is known as curation. So more the personalized touch, better is the organization or profitable is the organization. Now everything has two sides, so pros and cons are there. Automation, again, the benefit is that the repetitive work is being taken on by the AI. Minimizing errors, because it's a programming where everything is being well programmed, so there will be less chances of error, there will be a cost saving, increased ROI, increased personalization, because when we talk about one-to-one interaction through machines, so personalized approach is possible. Even when you go into OTT platforms, you see that they will show you only those programs or movies which you used to, you saw last time or you keep on seeing. So this is personalized way of offering things. So smarter and faster decision making. But yes, as I said, the data privacy is a big concern. Concern of biases and inaccurate content and lack of creativity and emotions. Now creativity has, of course, suffered. Earlier when you used to, even when you started your writing projects or something, so you use more of your mind. Now you use more of a AI technology and you are more worried to see that there should not be a plagiarism. So we give them to rephrase, so that we try to reduce the plagiarism. So creativity to some extent has suffered, and of course machines can never be emotional. Those tasks which was held by human beings, if we are replacing it, emotions of course will not be there. So there are four kind of marketing AI. One is standalone machine learning app, which is maybe this is one college skill advisor or B24 or chat board. It's a standalone for one particular function. Then integrated machine learning apps, which predictive sales lead scoring in CRM, e-commerce product or digital buying. So it's integrated, not one particular. Standalone and automation apps like Facebook, Messenger, bot, chatbot, and integrated task automation will be call routing or CRM. So there are different types. Automation like UPI, it's a task automation. They said, account to which you want to pay through wallet or something, enter your PIN, enter the amount. So these are automation, which are same kind of orders or tasks being assigned. Similarly, Google Pay or debit card, credit card. So these are task automations. So when we say that these applications perform repetitive structured tasks that requires relatively low level of intelligence, because it's a repetitive task. See, even when we talk about a management level, there's no repetitive task. At a lower or a beginning level, it may be a repetitive task that you are given a similar kind of thing and instructions being provided to you. So there's not much of intelligence being needed. But here also, that's not much intelligence is needed. These designed to follow a set of rules and execute a predetermined sequence of operations. So here the operation sequence are also not changing. We know that what next. So what next we have to do. So but they can handle complex problems such as newest customer request. Using photos.
Wow.
Give text.
Let's go right over this image right here. This is my basic. There are no other layers. I'm going to start here with the basic. Check this out. The 3 dots here, you can pin your bar position in any location on your screen. I really like this feature. Notice that the bar here for generative build comes with a variety of tools that you have easy access to. Let's get started. I've made my selection. I'm going to now do a generative build. And in this case, I'm entering some simple text. Let's put it in plastic car from the 50s.
Classic car from the 50s. Just a text. You enter. Then you have to add a generate.
Generated cars.
See, so there is the new AI where the marketer's content creation will be
Place the car right on the plane here. The salt buttons. You place the car onto the plane.
Now you can make the changes in the place and like that. Okay, so
I'm going to make another selection.
this is you can see that
Swing around.
he was actually telling what Google Duplex is. Where one machine fixing up your appointment with another machine. Suppose I gave an instruction to my machine that I need to fix up a doctor appointment and I need this slot. So this machine will make a call at the hospital talking to another machine, and if suppose I said no, I am not available at this time. So they say that these are the options being available. So machine talking to machine making a call to another machine, fixing up your appointment. So this is how the things will change and how the marketers have to think like this. Not as if, we were talking about in automation, then it's something where even machine can give you options. Okay, fine, that if you are not available in the morning slot, I have another slots. This day, if you are not, I can fix up on these days. So other machines say, no, yes, my client can come on these days. So even you can appoint a machine to fix up your appointments. That's a Google Duplex, which is an assistant for local business to make an appointment. So this is what, the things are moving and how the things are moving. So when we say that in AI, that there's a very hue and cry whenever the new technology comes, that it will take away our jobs. Does it happen now? No. There's a change in the kind of work, the change in the job. Earlier when the computers were introduced, again it was said it will take away a lot of jobs. But it has created another kind of jobs which is not there before the computers were introduced. Similarly, in AI also, it is something which is helping you in content generation, it is helping you in analyzing the customers, how the consumers will behave, what will be their next step. So it is actually helping you out so that you can plan things in a much better way. So these we have discussed. Now, personalization at scale generative AI model can draw from multimodal data like Deli, it is an AI model that can generate a variety of output from one input request, making the result seem more like more personalized, more one-to-one content. As I said in Chat GPT 4 version, it is more like a human being. There's one Hindi movie also coming. I think that's not Hindi movie, it's in Tamil or Telugu, Rajnikant, the robot and all. Okay, that's of a Chat GPT 4, that's a new AI, that how they can actually feel it's more, dramatic, has a real life things. You can see, if you have time, you can see that how it's an English movie and it's, it's more of a technology, how it works is being shown. Then Scribe, it's again a document. They can go through n number of documents. So suppose there are 100 pages to be read, and through that whole document you need to take out the real things which you need or the important thing which you need. So that can be done with this app in a fractions of seconds. So it saves your time, it gives you the data, and then Synthesia is a tool for creating video using AI. So these are various tools which marketers can use in their marketing technologies. So these assistant compliance, this compliance is for more the law students or those who are in the legal area, where it will help you in finding out that whether you are complying with certain law or not. So if you're doing something, if you add this, it will give you an idea that whether the rules or the regulations are followed or not. So this is being used in finance, this is being used in law, where the rules and regulations or the regulatory intelligence need to be there. So these are various tools to be used. Then you need to see how predicting outcomes can giving a final marketing support. So not even marketing, you can say a business support to any organizations. So when we say creative ad, these are for advertisements. In the marketing for advertisement, this Sensei by Adobe, this is a software which assists marketers for creating advertisements. So these are for advertisement, these apps are there. Sketch will help you to sketch things. SolidWorks, which will help you to interact and provide suggestions based on design preference. That how you can design the, even packaging and all. So these are for advertisements and marketing. This which we say. Now, see how they eat. Can you open up?
Koala duck into basketball and turn them into photorealistic images that have never existed before. Deli 2 can also realistically edit and retouch photos based on a simple natural language description. It can fill in or replace part of an image with AI-generated imagery that blends seamlessly with the original. It's called inpainting. In January 2021, OpenAI introduced Deli, a system that can generate images from text, like this avocado armchair. Deli 2 takes the technology even further with higher resolution, greater comprehension, and new capabilities, like inpainting. It can even start with an image as an input and create variations with different angles and styles. Deli was created by training a neural network on images and their text descriptions. Through deep learning, it not only understands individual objects, like koala bears and motorcycles, but learns from relationships between objects. And when you ask Deli for an image of a koala bear riding a motorcycle, it knows how to create that or anything else with a relationship to another object or action. The Deli research has three main outcomes. First, it can help people express themselves visually in ways they may not have been able to before. Second, an AI-generated image can tell us a lot about whether the system understands us or is just repeating what has been taught. Third, Deli helps humans understand how AI systems see and understand our world. This is a critical part of developing AI that's useful and safe. The technology is constantly evolving, and Deli 2 has limitations. If it's taught with images that are incorrectly labeled, like a plane labeled car, and a user tries to generate a car, Deli may create a plane. It's like talking to a person who learned the wrong word for something. Deli can also be limited by gaps in its training. If you type baboon and Deli has learned what a baboon is through images and accurate labels, it will generate a lot of great baboons. But if you type howler monkey and it hasn't learned...
So what Deli is doing is, just a second.
In this course, you learn everything you need to create beautiful food.
What it is doing, it is creating something which is not there. In Photoshop, what you are doing is you are using the photos already existing, matching it with someone and making a new concept. So now it has made easier that you want, suppose, a polar bear riding a bicycle or a motorbike. So, and they can make a relations also. So a new altogether imaginary picture, so you just text what you want, you say what you want, it can build up a image for you. So this is how for the marketers or the advertisers, it will be a great help. Instead of you putting a lot of energy in drawing and doing something which is not existence. So this helps you to create something which is not there in any platform. So this is one AI tool which marketers use for making an advertisements on platform. So this is again an AI tool when we say which helps you in marketing. Okay, so it will save a lot of time in making an ad campaign. Even if it is a video, then you can do it like this. So this is one technology which helps, one tool which helps in this way. So these are, because the focus is on marketing and how it transform the futuristic marketing. So this is how it transform your futuristic marketing. Earlier, a lot of time was spent on building these pictures. Now this can be done through AI techniques. So there are different other options also. That's what we were discussing. I mean this PPT.
You're a blogger and you want to write a captivating blog post about a new recipe. To get started, click create new content and then new blog post. From here, we're going to enter the recipe names, key ingredients, as well as a brief description. And we can even select the tone of voice and intended audience. Once we've done that, we can go ahead and click the generate button. And just like that, Jasper generated a well-structured blog post, and we can even go in there and customize it and add our personal touch. Now let's say you're an e-commerce business owner. You have a new product and you want to create an engaging product description. Hit create new content and then select new from template. In the search bar, we're going to type product description and select it. From here, fill out your product name, tell us about the product, tone of voice or brand style, and target audience. Once we fill all of this out, let's hit generate. And just like that, Jasper generated persuasive product descriptions that highlight the key selling points. And this, honestly, is a game changer for creating compelling descriptions without any hassle. If you're a marketer looking for captivating social media captions, go ahead and select create content and new template. Now, they have a lot of different platforms on here that you can focus on, but we're going to do Tweet Machine. Go ahead and type what you want the tweet to be about, your tone of voice, and hit generate. Boom, there we go. We have a whole bunch of different options for writing a really interesting tweet based on the prompt that we provided. So just from this alone, think about the amount of tweets you could schedule that.
See, you might have seen that these days some cooking advertisement came that you just instruct, it will cook these things. They'll ask you the ingredients and everything will be done by, there are a lot of recipes being already added. It will cook every recipe according to your taste. So this is what, this is all AI is. And even when we talk about, Twitters, where what content, sometimes what happens that you want to say something, but you might not be as creative in writing, or you lack certain words, so that suggestion is also being given by Jasper. So creativity is something which is main requisition for marketers. We normally used to say that those who are more creative are in advertisements. It's more of a creative word. But now this task is being, taken up by many marketing tools. So what it is actually, AI is and how artificial intelligence you can use for marketing. One is you can do personalization. You can tailor the content. You can offer any particular product according to the individual needs. See, what is the benefit of that? What is the benefit of personalization? You of course will like that what I want, if it is being offered to me the same way I want. See what
the customer relationship.
Yes, the benefits are there.
Upselling and cross-selling.
Yes, of course. So more satisfied consumers. See, earlier, even now, if you see some remotes of television or other set-top box and all, it has n number of buttons into it, which we hardly or rarely use. Okay, so if it is more convenient, it is more simple, only 2-3 buttons, which normally we use, it will be more convenient to us. Instead of, adding too much, so it gives a more personalization to any marketing or any products, or even, they can see our behavior, they can see our preference. Accordingly, they can highlight the content to us. They can deliver a product to us. So this is something which AI as a marketing tool can offer. Then major task is predictive analysis. It helps in analyzing how next this customer will behave, or whether they will buy or not. Suppose I bought something, that's the initial example I gave, that I bought an air ticket. So next is, they can predict that I will definitely need some results. I need someone to guide me to those particular area. Then I need to know that where I can visit. So these are predictive analysis, which was earlier being done by the marketers to look in where the customer is. Now sitting in a cloud, they can see that where the customer is. We all use this Google map. What is that? That's an AI where it used. And see, when you start, like I use Apple Watch, and once I start from one place in the morning, it always gives me a direction that
everything is available on AI. Like if I have to make a meme or something, I just have to write it and it is auto-generated. So do you still think that there will be the need for the marketers in the upcoming future?
Yes, of course. That's what I said, that at the beginning, any technology comes, there is always a question mark that it will really take away our jobs. That initially when there was a computerization in India, there was a lot of people who were against it, that it should not, it should take over jobs. Of course, when you see, some jobs have already been taken up, but the new jobs have been created. See, in a banks, hardly people go to a cash counter to, take the money out. Post offices, where they are using it, now they are using it as a bank, post banks. Now the government has planned it and they are using it exactly for various government schemes, saving schemes, post office saving schemes. Why? Because now the courier services have taken up. So earlier there was courier services? No, only government post office. Now a lot of courier services. So the new jobs will come. It's not that the job will be taken up by AI, so there are no new jobs. There will be different kind of work that you are supposed to do. That's what I'm saying, that now content creators or those who makes drawings for advertisements, that is being done physically by hand, then through computers, now it has been taken up by AI. So new things to be done. Earlier the computer engineers, they were much in demand. Why? They do coding, they do programming, which is being now done by AI. So their job will be of a different types now. Now when you say that initially MBA started just in MBA, general MBA. Then now this is specialized in international business, HR, now data analytics, the new things. So this is new jobs which will be. Data analytics was not earlier thought of. when MBA started. We never know, and even our generation are still not very clear about what data analytics were supposed to do in MBA. But of course, you know that all universities or all institutes are now offering MBA data analytics. So there are different kind of work you are supposed to. Why these education courses keeps on changing? Because of a demand. They look into the demand in the market. Now what kind of jobs will be created? So of course some data analysis will be done more. So data analytics MBA will be the new course. The course comes up with the demand, the market demand. Okay. So of course there will be more of a different kind of jobs, but the jobs variety will be different. So even when we say we have to cut paste.
Today I'm going to talk about 3 things. That's it. We will start with why it's so important to us to have a product that we can make freely available and broadly available to everyone. And we're always trying to find out ways to reduce friction so everyone can use ChatGPT wherever they are. So today we'll be releasing the desktop version of ChatGPT and the refreshed UI that makes it simpler to use, much more natural as well. But the big news today is that we are launching our new flagship model, and we are calling it GPT-4o. The special thing about GPT-4o is that it brings GPT-4 level intelligence to everyone, including our free users. We'll be showing some live demos today to show the full extent of the capabilities of our new model, and we'll be rolling them out iteratively over the next few weeks. Alright, so let's get started. A very important part of our mission is to be able to make our advanced AI tools available to everyone for free. We think it's very, very important that people have an intuitive feel for what the technology can do. And so we really want to pair it with this broader understanding. And we're always finding ways to reduce the friction. And recently we made ChatGPT available without the sign-up flow. And today we're also bringing the desktop app to ChatGPT because we want you to be able to use it wherever you are. As you can see, it's easy, it's simple, it integrates very, very easily in your workflow. Along with it, we've also refreshed the UI. We know that these models get more and more complex, but we want the experience of interaction to actually become more natural, easy, and for you not to focus on the UI at all, but just focus on the collaboration with ChatGPT. And now the big news. Today, we are releasing our newest flagship model. This is GPT-4o. GPT-4o provides GPT-4 level intelligence, but it is much faster, and it improves on its capabilities across text, vision, and audio. For the past couple of years, we've been very focused on improving the intelligence of these models, and they've gotten pretty good. But this is the first time that we are really making a huge step forward when it comes to the ease of use. And this is incredibly important because we're looking at the future of interaction between ourselves and the machines. And we think that GPT-4o is really shifting that paradigm into the future of collaboration, where this interaction becomes much more natural and far, far easier. But making this happen is actually quite complex because when we interact with one another, there's a lot of stuff that we take for granted. The ease of our dialogue when we interact with one another, the background noises, the multiple voices in a conversation, or understanding the tone of voice. All of these things are actually quite complex for these models. And until now, with voice mode, we have 3 models that come together to deliver this experience. We have transcription, intelligence, and then text-to-speech. All comes together in orchestration to deliver voice mode. This also.
So what is the difference? Earlier, it's only voice and text. Okay, now more of what you want to say. Understanding what you need. So this is Chat GPT 4. So, and this should be free, available to all. Initially, to some extent, they give free and beyond certain use, like for you want to use it for organization or for some business purpose, then they charge. So this is something which is required so that it will help you in doing a lot of things. So when we talk about AI, basically what it is doing is think humanly. It's not like machine. They are thinking like a human can think. Then think rationally what that person needs. Suppose if that person needs a cab ride and they need a normal cab ride and they are suggesting you some luxury cabs and all, it won't work. So thinks rationally, act humanly, and act rationally. So this is what is AI is, where human touch is to be there, rational thinking as human being, and acting and doing things like a human being. So this is something which is, AI is leading us or it's helping us in our future generation. It's up to this.
It's vision. So now you can upload screenshots, photos, documents containing both text and images, and you can start conversations with ChatGPT about all of this content. You can also use memory, where it makes ChatGPT far more useful and helpful because now it has a sense of continuity across all your conversations. And you can use browse, where you can search for real-time information in your conversation, and advanced data analysis, where you can upload charts or.
So you can even browse various photos, or earlier it was not there in ChatGPT. So this is something which helps you to be a better search engine, more informations to be given, and more human touch. So this is all these marketing tools can be used for doing it. So when we say in case of AI, earlier it's a reverse way going these times. There are lens card, as you know. It started only through online platforms. Then they open up various stores. Earlier, what was the thing? That they open up the stores and then they go online. Now reverse is happening. Same as Nykaa. What they did is that they started through online platform and then opening up a store. So it's a newer way of doing business. So now they are starting it through the online platform or AI, and then they are going to the traditional way of marketing. So that means you need to think in a different way. When we talk about marketing, the things will furthermore in every service industry, this fixing up an appointments and all will be done by AI. Like that's what is Google Duplex, what is talking about, that fixing an appointment with a doctor. So that's what hospitals, they have an assistant which is AI assistant. So they book an appointment for you. And even now call a doctor's on a app is there.
Doctor.
Yes. Yeah.
I would like to add that in the healthcare agencies, generally it was very difficult to do the cardiologist surgeries earlier. It was very difficult to know what even towards the heart and the brain parts. But nowadays AI with the help of virtual reality and the mixed reality, it is very useful to generate the holograms in the space itself and getting deep inside what the muscles and the veins are actually working hard. So it makes very easy for the cardiologist to
know. Very good example, if please.
When a complicated surgery is performed, what happens is that sometimes you must have heard that somebody left a scissor inside.
Yes.
So, right? So what happens is that there is a robotic application, and the amount of scissors and forceps that a doctor is doing for surgery, the robotics gives us a number, and once the surgery is done, right, then again that count is witnessed. So see how beautifully, पहले हो सकता है आपने कभी सुना हो कि some scissor was left in somebody's stomach, a small pin or forceps was left. So this is appearing to be something very simple, just counting the scissors and forceps that are used. But with AI we are immaculate. There is a robust system, errors possibility is reduced.
So and the whole management is being hospital management is a big industry, Yeah, that's whole data and everything is taken care of by your health checkup. They remind you from time to time. That's your health checkup is due. So that's being taken care by AI. So once the data is being filled, they call you up for your checkups and all, that it is due. So these are the things, which will help you in all the industries. See, I gave you initially an example of virtual tourism. Tourism is something which we think that you have to go somewhere and then only enjoy. Yes. Yes, you can even feel like you are, you are sailing on a boat and all. These kind of help they do. Or even in, in a haircuts and all. Earlier it was they cut your hair and then you come to know that how it looks on your face. Now they show you through AI only that how it will look. And even the people play these days with AI on Insta and face with somebody's celebrity face and their face attached to it. So yes. So
AI in gaming industry also. Gaming industry also.
Gaming industry AI is yes. Gaming it's something which is maximum use. Maximum use. So find anything else you want to ask?
Any more questions?
Any more questions? Anything you want to interact? Right? Yeah. Okay. It's been nice interacting and learning from you because we are now in a generation we really need to learn from the generation Z. It was X and Z. So a lot of things from you in AI especially because you people started at a very early age. Even my daughter is in 10th standard, she knows better than me using this mobile and all. She just aise karna chahiye tha. So which we are not that familiar because we started at later age as compared to you. Thank you, it's been nice interacting with you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for an engaging and knowledgeable session. We all will definitely try to harness AI's potential to create a future for limitless opportunities in the market. Now, I request Professor Dr. Ekta Rastogi ma'am to come forward and give vote of thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the outset, from the bottom of my heart, I am indebted to Professor Ritu, who has accepted our invitation at a very short notice, and despite her busy schedule, she has really tried to enlighten us on this very important topic, that is artificial intelligence and what is going to be the futuristic trajectory of it. Ma'am, we are very thankful for your wonderful insights that you have given us, starting from the inception, from the Dartmouth conference, to the various levels of AI, to cognitive analysis, learning, predictive modeling, talking about the various softwares like Jasper, and ultimately orchestration of multiple elements that you talked about in Chat 4.0. I'm very sure and of course assertive about the fact that in future, if any of us, be it a faculty or a professional or a student, is not equipping us with artificial intelligence tools, we are certainly lagging somewhere. So the purpose of this management development program was to sensitize this idea to all the participants available on the online as well as the offline mode, that you should be geared and pull up your socks to learn AI. Thank you so much, ma'am, once again. And I'm also thankful to the management of Dept International Business School for giving us this wonderful opportunity to organize that MDP. And I'm thankful to all the external participants as well as the participants who are attending right now. I'm thankful to my co-organizer, Dr. Dept, for her relentless efforts in organizing everything. I'm thankful to all the student volunteers who have worked hard to make this MDP a success. I'm also thankful to all the staff and IT team for all the support that they have rendered. And in the end, I would just like to say that well begun is half done. So obviously this MDP is not an end, it's just a beginning of having similar sessions, and I'm very sure, ma'am, we will be in a position to invite you in different capacities, and there will be a lot of learning that can develop between our students as well as your eminent organization. With these words, I'm thankful to everyone for letting this MDP see the light of the day. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, I request Dr. Ekta and Dr. Dept to honor our guest, Professor Dr. Ritu Sapra, with a movement hold as a gesture of gratitude. I also request all the participants for the group picture. Please come.
यार छोटी आने वाले आ गया।